Hello and welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent a war. I'm Jenna Stoeber and I play Astra Blep, a fey-addled half-elf oracle who is exactly who she says she is. And I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen, playing Johnny Brightchild, a hot and sunny Ifrit Resort Spa paladin, eager to help and flex.
Caitlin Stayduhar, playing Patty Hertz, a ratfolk ranger dandy with a nose for gossip and cheese.
Paul Luetkemeyer playing Zelf, an elven battle chef carving a name for himself in the high-stakes world of magical cooking.
And we're, of course, led today, and for the rest of all time, by our illustrious GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how are you?
I'm great. I'm rested. I'm relaxed from our little break. Everybody get up to anything good during our time off?
Shoveling.
Yeah, lots of shoveling. I'm pretty beat from that.
Yeah, we had a lot of bodies to bury.
Yeah.
Breaking my body with just digging holes in cemetery earth. And the damp mud is so heavy.
Yeah. At least it's not frozen, though, right?
That's true. It could be worse.
It could be
worse.
So true. Yeah, at least it's not powdery snow. That would just be back-breaking.
Wet, icy snow. That would just... Oh.
Paul, how's your digging been?
I was recovering from a sugar plum coma.
Are you telling me you did no digging over our break?
I was digging my way out of my blankets.
He was doing what he always does, digging for compliments.
Oh, I thought you were going to say burrowing. I was like, yeah, he does. He does that burrowing.
Oh, that's true too.
You're right that it is called digging when you're digging something up or digging down to get something, but it is called burrowing when you're just doing it for you. That's really nice.
It's meditative.
Yeah, when you're making a little house.
A den.
All right, we have one person left to check in with for this stage of the attack, and that is Zelf.
Rendezvousing with the ministry is a priority for Zelf, but when he saw the trapped tourists just down the street, he was like, come on.
Yeah, you and Manny enter Dome Ploto, which is one of the minor domes. It's a fairly trafficked one. It is the landing point of the gondolas, so it sees a lot of tourist traffic. It's connected to Arado, which is the dome that has all of the theaters in it. It's an absolute chaos now. Like, fights are breaking out between those that are trying to escape. They're damaging the platform where you load onto the gondolas. You see, though, however, that the gondolas themselves have stopped moving entirely. And in the distance, you can see the silhouettes of large fish-like creatures weaving between the stationary gondolas. Civilians are trapped in them outside.
Boy.
What are you and Manny thinking?
Zelf wants to find out why he thinks they might have stopped. Is there some sort of operator that's inside the dome that either the machinery has failed or they have absconded? Or is it something that has to do with the gondolas themselves and he might have to swim out into the deep abyssal ocean to try to fix it?
You can make either perception or engineering. The engineering DC is lower, but you can make either if perception is better for you.
No, engineering's better, actually. I want to go ahead and use my see invisibility spell, and I want to use that just in case there are any previously unseen scry orbs that are still following him, other than the one he destroyed.
Okay.
So just making a note of that. And I'll make my knowledge, you said engineering check?
Yes.
Lovely. Let me add inspiration to that. That's going to be a 17, Justin.
First of all, with your see invisibility, you do see that there are 2 drones, but they are not following you and Manny. They were already here when you got here. They are at the edge of the dome, like pointing out the window. They're filming the monsters attacking the gondolas. They are not interested in you or aware of you.
Okay, well, I'll just have to keep that in mind, so I hopefully don't run in front of them, but sounds good.
There are 2 issues with the gondolas. There is damage to the control panel at the station, which is minor, but then there's a larger problem, which is an aboleth is preventing the gondolas from actually moving as well.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
An aboleth is a large sea monster. It has tentacles coming off of it. It is psychic in nature. And you know that it is the closest relative to whatever Bysshod is. Bysshod is kind of a unique creature, but most similar to an aboleth.
Wow. Justin, can I make a knowledge check to get some specific intel on what kind of special abilities it has and potentially a future saving throw bonus?
Sure thing. They are aberrations.
Yeah, aberrations are dungeoneering.
Perfect.
They dip into ground. I rolled a 1.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. With my inspiration, that's a 16, actually. And if I can study it using studied combat. All right. Well, here I am scumming. That brings me up to a 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scum, 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 scum.
18 is passable. You get one bit of information from that. You know that aboleths have the ability to expel this mucus in a cloud.
Ew.
Depending on where they are, it has different effects. So if the aboleth is in the ocean, they can create a cloud around somebody, and that person loses the ability to breathe air and gain the ability to breathe water.
Huh.
Vice versa, they can kind of put this mucus on themselves and go out of the water, but they are not particularly fast on land, but they can survive using this on land.
Gross.
Boy, that's interesting. Is there any downside to getting covered up with the goop?
Well,
Sounds like a great way to breathe water if you're a humanoid.
Hear what you just said.
A downside for some.
A bonus for others?
Some of us like being covered in goop.
Some people pay premiums.
It lasts hours, and so if you were to do it, you wouldn't be able to leave the water then.
Ooh.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. Fighting that thing underwater by myself doesn't sound like a good plan.
No.
I think you need at least some help from someone.
Yeah.
2 of us, maybe. It'll be tough, though, I bet.
Well, I mean, 3 is not an option for the moment, so...
Justin, if Zelf repairs the control panel, would that take his entire, scene event time? Or could he do that and then maybe fight an aboleth?
No, yeah, you could do that as long as you're in this dome. The traveling is the biggest part. So yeah, if you can make another engineering check or you can make a craft check, and Manny can aid you on this.
I've got craft alchemy, but my knowledge is just so much higher, so I'm going to stick with that one again. And if Manny can help, great. Although I probably won't need it this time. I rolled pretty well.
Ooh.
Total of 32, Justin.
All right.
Smarty pants.
Fucking 32, whatever.
Manny throws another 2 on top of that, handing you tools.
Oh, good job, bud.
Wrench. Bigger wrench.
You are able to repair the damage done here. And once that aboleth is out of the way, you're confident that the gondolas can start moving again and get these people out of here.
Wow. Boy, I'm going to have to think about what my resources are to deal with this aboleth. I'm trying to consider whether it makes sense to ask the ministry for help. I am pretty sure they just don't even care, because who cares what happens in a loop as long as they meet their ultimate loop goal, right? So no, never mind. It's already talked myself out of it.
Do you know what their ultimate loop goal is, other than just to kill Bysshod? Do we think that's it?
No, Justin, I think Zelf does want to stop in with the ministry.
Yeah.
Zelf is going to take Manny, and he'll say, Manny, I destroyed the orb watching us, and perhaps that was premature, because now we need to get a message to the rest of the team. Remember the dinosaur that we met at that destroyed machinery?
You want to cook it? We didn't take any pieces. It disappeared, but I can look for pieces.
No, Manny. It means that Janni Innaj's influence extends to the domes, and perhaps he himself, perhaps even he and his coterie have descended to take advantage of the chaos and place somebody on Ebnir's seat themselves. And if Janni Innaj is here, that means we have 2 demigods of destruction to have fun with, not just one. The rest of the team needs to know. I need you to scuttle, find anyone with an orb, tell Patty, Astra, and Janni, Innaj is here.
Will do, Chef. You can count on me.
Can I?
Yes, sir.
Me. He did such a good job helping you with the tools.
Come on. Give him a pat on the head.
Yeah, and then Manny will give you a small bow, and then he will run towards the exit of the dome.
All right. And then Zelf will go to meet up with whoever's in the hotel. He's not sure who he's going to meet there.
When you return to the room that you had previously met Oreo Fortuna at, you knock and find that it is him again, though this time he is wearing blue ministry robes. And with him is Headmistress Nerixina, a elderly elven woman. She is also donning her robes. Oreo says, "Perfect timing, Zelf. I was beginning to worry that you weren't going to come. I'm glad to see you." And he hands you a set of blue ministry robes as well.
Yeah, he'll put them on.
Oh, wait, guys, it's fine.
Right.
Zelf says, Bysshod showed up a little bit earlier than I expected. I didn't have time for the brunch that I was preparing. I had to whip something up in a hurry. It's so disappointing. Now, help me understand. Are we to cast this ritual on Bysshod, or are we casting it on the artifact like we did before?
We'll be doing it on both.
Both. That's interesting.
We must cast it on Bysshod so that Bysshod will remain dead in future loops. And once we've taken care of that task, we will go to the artifact and do the same. Once we do the artifact, though, we will trigger the loop.
Oh, hold on. I might be missing something, but this ritual, doesn't it take hours?
Yes, well, that's why there's no time to waste, Zelf.
And is the Prime Minister going to be here with the God Killer?
We'll be in a submarine casting the ritual. The minister will be taking the fight directly to Bysshod.
God.
Hopefully, we'll be able to stay slightly at a distance and not have to directly interfere with Bysshod.
Zelf has a moment where not only has the Prime Minister got the power, resources, whatever, to enchant an item to send him literally into space. Prime Minister is also fighting a demigod toe-to-toe underwater. So he makes a mental note to have a sobering think on just who their enemies are.
We could take him.
Well, I mean...
Johnny's got a suit on. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We've pulled it out pretty well so far. When we all get the jump on somebody, we do okay. Do the two of you know that Wynhorn wants to blow up Byshod's body?
He doesn't have Ansel Farrell this loop, so we'll be fine.
Well, you don't think he has somebody else, some other kind of patsy?
No, he never does.
He never does.
Huh.
Unless you know something that I don't.
Well, Zelf thinks and says, I haven't had any interactions with Wynhorn. Do either of you have anything for aboleths?
We could probably make some of the sonoride, which is what the Navy here in Neptis use to repel the sea monsters usually. It's what we replaced with the soup to draw Bysshod here. But now that Bysshod is here, we could use some sonorise judiciously to keep ourselves safe from sea monsters as they approach.
That sounds good. Yeah, Zelf will make it seem like he's worried that a swarm of monsters is going to make it hard for him to do what he needs to do. So stopping for some sonoride sounds worthwhile.
Okay.
Cool. So you want to make some of that with Oreo Fortuna?
Yeah.
All right. Make an alchemy check for me.
A 19, Justin.
19. And Oreo is going to buff you. We need a 20. I'm sure that he's going to be able to give you a +2 here. But
Woohoo.
we will roll to make sure that we're being fair. I have rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
We have to roll just for the sake of rolling.
And this is why. The 1s and 20s are why.
Let me see. I don't think Nerixina has any of this.
Oh my god.
Wow, Justin. Wow. Justin rolled another natural 1.
Snake eyes.
You guys are trying to do this in the hotel room. It is not going well at all. I will let you make another attempt in stage 3 if that's what you choose to do.
Whew. Boy, sometimes the rolls are with you. Sometimes a roll you're guaranteed to pass gets away from you.
We had so much luck the last time. Blowback.
So we're going to add new bubbles here as new stuff comes up.
Oh, shit. Circumstances.
New circumstances. No, we're not done with the old circumstances.
Mm-mm.
All right, so as we wrap up that stage, a couple of things happen. Neven has gone missing. He is no longer in contact with the group, Patty, as you are catching up with your remaining followers.
Oh, my followers. Oh, no. This is not what I want.
Abraham, however, does contact you through the camera. I was in Domorado following the Arbiter. We were attacked by these jellyfish monsters. One of them got this goo all over me. I can't breathe outside of water anymore. And my skin is drying out if I leave.
Oh no, he's been infected.
Oh, no.
He got gooed.
He got
got
gooed.
gooed.
It's something that can happen.
Yes.
I know this isn't how it was described, but I am imagining him as like mermaid AU.
The jellies, they'll attack people if they get in the way, but they're more interested in the scry orbs. They're putting their tendrils into the scry orbs. I don't know what's going on. You
What?
gotta do
Oh,
something.
that doesn't sound good.
Egg number 2 will contact you and say,
Yes.
Oh, Patty, it's terrible. The 3 cultists, they've taken the purple one into a pod.
The purple one. Uh-oh.
Who's that?
Oh, it's Astra.
Can you be a little
Oh.
more specific, Maria? I understand that
They've
it's
called it the
Astra.
purple one before, yeah.
My child, be more clear, please. We've discussed the importance of clear communication.
Oh, your friend who's not secretive at all. The one who's exactly who she says she is and isn't suspicious in any way.
Oh, no.
Oh, what could they want with such an honest person?
Oh, God. Fear not, my child. Fear not, for I am with you.
Patty, I've rescued a group of maintenance workers who were here. I can bring them back to you, or I could follow in a cleaning pod. Which would you prefer me to do?
Oh, God.
Mm.
Oh, this useless egg. I can't send you to its certain death. I can't do that. I want to go save Astra, but like, it's just
But
me
what,
and the egg.
Caitlin?
It's going to be me and the egg against all the cultists.
Wow.
No, I'm not sending him. I can't do that.
Okay.
I, Caitlin, can't send an egg to his death. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I would genuinely rather nothing than the egg. So actually, I support this 100%.
Perfect.
He's just going to be near you and cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up saving him. Not worth it.
No, I can't do that to him. He's risked enough for me.
Oh,
The Leagore elevators are still open and working fine. The Pluto gondolas have remained closed. The Sao elevator is slowed now because, as you know, the leprechauns last time had attacked,
Oh my god, that's right.
and that was not handled. Neven was there, and he has gone missing.
Uh-oh.
The grand total is now 2,400 people have escaped.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, keep those numbers up.
Oh, that's less than half.
Oh, it's far less than half, but like, you know,
We're trying.
step by step.
it's far more than 0. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't be discouraged yet.
Zelf, from where you are at in Dome Plodo, you feel a shadow come over the entire
Oh
dome.
my god.
It's almost like an eclipse coming in, and a
Oh.
coldness over your skin as it happens.
I gotta chill.
You feel that strange, out of control feeling that you had when you had the ley line magic inside of you. Like your magic just isn't quite right. Something is having an effect on it. And you know that Bysshod is nearby without even laying eyes on her. Patty, you get a distress call from Galatea. The Scry network is being overtaken and she's cutting in and out. You know that Bysshod is infiltrating the Scry network itself.
Whoa.
There
Wow.
are
yeah.
a couple new missions out on the board that you can choose from. In Domorado and Dom Themisto, we have the jellies infiltrating the Scry network. In Dome Niso, the minor dome, there is a giant scry orb that has formed and is like a wrecking ball, causing a lot of damage in that area.
Whoa.
Cool.
Last stage, there was an infestation in Minor Dome Halamede, which the party did not address. That dome was completely destroyed,
Oh, no.
and it's created a chain reaction, which caused a cave-in at the Mind Mine in Dome Doris, where a lot of the people who break their contracts with the Scry Network go to work. So there are people trapped in the mines who are not of full mental faculty. They, as you know, Patty, have psychic starfish attached to the back of their heads to keep them in line.
Fucking crazy.
The last thing around the domes is that film production for the Sea Monster boat race is still going on. They're refusing to leave. The director of it is wanting to save money for special effects, is not letting the cast and crew leave. So they're still there filming.
Wow.
That's really funny.
God, after Vin went out on a limb for me.
What do you guys want to do? And you have,
Lord.
we'll get rid of Gentry, but you've got the goblins, the eggs, Manny, and Harville left. Gentry Till is alive. He returned from Cedo, but he has been badly beaten by the anglerfish. He did protect his arbiter, though, but he cannot be deployed this time.
Patty, how do you want to send your boys out? Do you have any thoughts?
I feel like the goblins and the eggs I would feel better sending them out if they had like someone supervising them. I'm hesitant to send them out on their own. And I feel like I don't know that the eggs are going to be of any use, honestly. Like, let's be real here. Like, if anyone ends up needing emotional support, we can keep them on deck. The goblins, I'm thinking about, okay, so what do I know about this like psychic effect that's impacting the Scry Network? Is that anything that the magic eating goblins could be of benefit to? Can they go gobble down brainwaves or something?
Oh my God, I love it. They're magic eaters.
There's a connection to the Scry Network now, right? So they could just like start sucking it like a straw.
Man.
That's my thought. Can I
That's
send them
inspired.
to just like, I don't even know what this would look like, plug a cable into their nose and start chowing down at the Scry Network? I think that's what I'd like to try.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to send them to the home office and try to hit the source there, or the jellies?
To the home office.
Okay.
Like in a scene in like a space movie where the helpful robot plugs into the mainframe of the evil ship or something. That's what I
Only
want.
it's plugging into their mouths like soda straws.
Exactly. Can I evacuate the eggs?
Oh, what a loving and benevolent deity.
They've been so brave. They've come so far with me. I never expected this much from them. Think about what the eggs have been through in the last like 3 days, okay? They were dancing in cursed shoes. We've taken them across the dimensions through the rainbow. They've had to battle things and journey across a continent and be in peril. They've done enough. Let them rest.
You don't need to convince me. I mean, honestly, they're brave. Those are some brave dudes. Like, wow.
They are brave little dudes.
They're literally eggs, so I feel like anything they do is putting them in danger. So pretty impressive.
As for me specifically, I'm really sorry, but I'm trying really hard to decide if I should go help Astra or not.
Okay. So, okay.
There's so many other things I could do. There's so many other things I could do.
Hey, just get on the Scry Orb and say you got this, right?
Stop. Listen. I can say that Astra's got this. I think if you say Astra's got this, that's abdicating responsibility. One way or another, I think Astra will be okay. What I will say is I don't think she can stop the bloat bomb ritual on her own.
No, certainly not when she's whole personed and
drugged
and blepped out.
Definitely not under that. Even when she's back up and raring and she's had some water. It's important to hydrate when you're having blep. When she's like back to full strength, even then, I just don't think she's going to be able to deal with it. She can delay it maybe, but I think this is not a one person kind of situation.
My competing instincts are between helping my teammate, which who knows how much good that would do.
Wow.
and trying to help with whatever would get more civilians out the fastest.
Ooh, okay.
Is what I'm struggling with.
Challenges of a leader.
It is, man. It's hard being a demigod.
I think you should evacuate people. I think you should focus on that. I say that knowing preemptively that I'm giving up the right to harangue you if I
We're not saving you.
I'm not just giving permission. I'm saying I'm giving up my stake in complaining about being abandoned. So it's pretty big of me.
That is.
Okay, so in terms of helping civilians, it looks like I could probably go help with the gondolas. I could help with the elevator to try to get that back. I'm leaning towards dealing with that because the leprechauns need to fucking respect my authority. All right.
Maybe you can kick Voidbeard out of an airlock and then get the rest to join your church.
Wow.
For just like for flavor purposes, I'm leaning towards taking on the leprechauns. And then I see that I have a missing follower in that area too. Maybe I could kill two birds with one stone while I'm over there.
I think that makes sense. I think you're going to have an easier time dealing with the leprechauns than almost anything else.
That's what I'm thinking. So, and I am concerned about the well-being of my followers, clearly, since I sent the eggs to safety. So I think that's going to be my focus, is that area.
Awesome.
Can I make a suggestion? I think that if anybody could destroy a giant orb, it would be Harville.
Interesting.
He has both fire and ice powers.
He does have kind of like blast and shit powers. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I got no objections.
Johnny, do you have a plan for this round?
Is it possible for Johnny and the anglers to come fuck up these cultists? I know we sent them off. I was just thinking that would be a good redirect.
I'll make you roll to attempt to do that.
Like a diplomacy check?
Yeah.
Oh, natural one.
Oh, it hurts.
Rough
It hurts.
tonight. Rough.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
That's 3 natural ones. The past 3 rolls have been natural ones.
Yeah.
Get it out now before you run into Bysshod.
This is just honestly, this is fair because of how well we did last time. And
Don't say that. Don't say that.
we were asking for this, really.
All right. Then Johnny's going to go help Astra.
Cool.
Yay! Oh my God. Thank you, Andrew.
Someone's helping me.
Oh my God. I was so prepared to be brave about being abandoned, but I'm really happy you're going to help.
Yeah, I think that it won't matter that those people are trapped in Abolithified right now if this place gets blow bombed. So that's how Johnny's got a reason. Even if, though, probably by delaying it, they might be dead now because he won't have been able to save them before.
I mean, you're also going to help me. I don't know why you felt like you needed to justify it outside of helping Astra.
Yeah, I don't know if Johnny's like talking about this like in front of the scry orb right now. He's like, honestly, like, you know, like the decision's pretty hard because, like, you know, like constantly as a paladin, like I'm making these choices, like I can't be everywhere at once, right? Like, so like, are these people who like get been hit with the slime? Like, are they going to be too slimed out by the time I get back? Or like, would I have saved them to be slimed only for everybody to get bloated? So
again, no mention of Astra. It's totally fine.
I just gotta like, you know, make my choice and like, you know, hope that, you know I'm being true to myself, and that's like how I'll be able to sleep at night, you know?
Kind of nice.
Oh, Astra's there. Sweet. Yeah.
Zelf.
Justin, since this is the second to last round and we've got a little time, I want to try making that stuff again because I feel like I've got a pretty good craft alchemy.
Okay, but then if you're going to do that, then you're committing to being in that dome. That'll be your choice for round 3.
There's going to be another action in round 4, right?
Maybe.
Assuming the dome you're in doesn't collapse on you.
Right?
Right, and it might. Justin, you say him.
Something for Manuelf.
Go with Johnny.
Ooh. All right, Manny. What's up?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
I'm not feeling real confident, guys.
Sounds like a great plan.
Patty, before we go too deep into your stuff, do you want to roll 2d100s? The first for
Yes.
Harville and the second for the goblins?
I would love to. Okay, for Harville, a 32. And for the goblins, a 40. Oh,
Oof.
Okay.
Brutal.
I love how this functions, though. I love
Me
this
too.
mechanic.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. It's
so
crazy.
good. Here's the dangerous thing, though. I'm like, we need to get Patty more followers.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
If only I gathered more.
Yeah.
If only we'd gone on a missionary trip.
Yeah, truly.
In Loop 1, we had a parallel situation with the Triad Blitz game, and we had a couple of buddies. We had Castian. We could send him out. He was useless. This is so much better.
This is so much better.
Patty, I'm also going to have you make just a will save straight out the gate.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's a 17.
Beautiful. Patty, you return to Minor Dome South. This is where you guys landed when you came into Neptis. It is a small minor dome that is where all of the boats are docked. There's not much else here. There's a Church of Idon, a small like fishing community here. When you walk up, you see mass panic here. People are screaming and running. It's strange. When you first walk in, you see the elevator itself collapsing, and it's just like a spiral vortex of water, right? So it is like ships are falling out of it, and water is spraying out like tidal waves and drowning people and hitting these docks, knocking boats into each other and underwater. The people who can get away are running, but most people are, pulled under as they're trying to get out. But after a second, you kind of readjust your eyes, and you can tell that this is all a leprechaun illusion.
Bastards. Motherfucker.
You see instead, these civilians are like laying on the docks, believing that they're drowning, but they're completely dry.
Oh, my God.
Or they think that they're like reaching for a boat. They can't get it, but they're on it already. Seeing through this illusion, you see that there are 2 escape vessels that some of the underling leprechauns are, navigating around in circles, like freewheeling. And then in the elevator itself, in the vortex, looking down at everything, is Voidbeard on the bow of your ship that Molny had given you.
My boat.
Yeah, proud of himself for the chaos that he's caused.
God, can I tell which of these leprechauns is creating this illusion, or are they doing it as a group?
Voidbeard is casting the major one, which is on the elevator itself. And then the ones that are kind of joyriding around in escape boats are casting some of the smaller ones on people, but they don't have his power.
I'm getting to the point of the game where I feel like using up all my fun toys that I've acquired.
Oh, yeah. We couldn't take them with us last loop.
Exactly, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hoard this stuff. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm making an assumption here that Voidbeard is a non-lawful individual since he is a pirate.
Oh, certainly.
And a leprechaun.
And a leprechaun. I figured that was a safe assumption. I still have my cat charm that Udon, the sweet baby kitten at Molny's temple, gave me.
Yeah.
And what that allows me to do is I can cast command on a non-lawful target within 35
Oh,
feet.
shit.
So
Yeah.
2 uses of the charm allows me to target up to 5 non-lawful targets.
Nice.
So I think I would
Fucking
like
fun.
to use 2 uses of my cat charm to cast command on these leprechauns.
Absolutely.
Great.
What do you think would be the most effective? I think I'm going to tell them to flee, maybe. I feel like that's the most fun thing to make them do. And I want to make them just like run and drop into the water.
Flee from the wrath of their vengeful demigod.
Right?
Exactly.
Flee from Patty
Exactly.
Hurts.
Flee from Patty Hurts.
Oh.
Patty, if you want, you can make an intimidate check in conjunction with this to try and lower their will save.
Absolutely, I'm going to do that. I think she's going to put her captain's hat on, not because it's going to benefit her sailing at all, but just for the look. And be like, I thought I was the captain of this ship. And she got a 28 on that intimidate check.
Ho, 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 ho. All right. They are demoralized. And then Patty, Voidbeard is kind of high up in this ship. He's like partially up in this vortex. I'm going to also have you make either an acrobatics check or a swim check to kind of navigate up this vortex far enough that you can get in range of him.
Ooh, I think I'm going to do acrobatics. It's a Patty specialty. 17 on that.
Oh, I guess you can't just use your scampering slippers, huh?
Not on water.
Patty can't walk on water?
She's
Come
not
on.
quite Jesus yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Give her a few more levels.
She's just halfway there. Yeah.
It looks good, though. She's practically walking up this vortex, yelling out. All of these people are intimidated. They're demoralized as the captain, the rightful captain of the absence of color has returned. I am going to roll here.
Oof. They're strong-willed, these leprechauns.
You have Udon's charm in your hand as you ascend the elevator, shouting orders. The freewheeling leprechauns immediately stop in their tracks. They do a U-turn away from you in their escape boats.
Oh, shit.
Voidbeard is not affected by the charm's magic, but he is still shaken. He loses concentration on his illusion spell, but he doesn't flee. What would you like to do?
Ooh, I love it. It's Captain Sham Voidbeard. Amazing. I might just throw some alchemist's fire at them, honestly. Like,
mad at them.
They deserve it at this point.
Just fall back on old reliable. Like, whatever group is the closest to me.
Awesome.
Okay, that is a 28.
Damn.
God damn.
Yeah, over your shoulder, you drop these 2 bombs below you casually,
God, I look cool.
striking the escape boats. They're wood. They catch on fire immediately. The leprechauns dramatically leap into the safety of the water, and then you have reached Molney's ship. Face to face with Voidbeard, you can see Neven bound and gagged on the floor behind him.
Oh.
Yeah, I like it.
How dare you, you dirty, mutineering sea dog, stealing my ship, taking my followers. I will give you one opportunity to surrender peacefully, or our business arrangements are over, Captain.
You can see him sort of walking backwards. He puts his hands up. He's like, oh, I was just keeping the boat safe for you, Captain. That's all. I don't want any misunderstandings.
Oh, me no harm, Captain. No way, no how, no mind.
A likely story. You scallywag, you.
Yeah, he's got the gift of gab. He's got the glib tongue.
He does. I don't have anything to like tie him up with, so I might just.
But you've
kill
got a
him,
machete.
honestly. I know. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this guy.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you're dead.
I don't have any way to imprison him, so I might just kill him. I could put him in the brig, I guess. But am I being too nice?
You don't think he knows his way in and out of a brig?
It's his own brig. What am I saying?
Brig.
All right, that's a 21.
Oh, yeah. You strike him. You've taken all of his weapons. he stumbles backwards, just as Hook. I surrender, Captain. The ship is yours, of course.
Guys.
Patty.
Guys, this is a moment.
You could do non-lethal damage and just knock him out for a few hours.
Oh my God, can I do something stupid?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
all
God.
Please.
Can I make him put on my sleeves of mini garments and turn them into a straitjacket?
Whoa.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Patty looking at Captain Voidbeard, this grizzled old sea dog, bleeding on the deck of what used to be his ship, considers striking the killing blow, but then realizes, what kind of example would that set for her eggs If they were watching right now, and they are watching on the Scry Network.
On the Scry
Oh my
Network,
God.
they are.
So she's going to lower her machete and she'll say,
Captain, I don't know if your repentance is true in your heart, but know this. All of those who are truly repentant shall be forgiven in the Church of Patty Hertz. I will spare you, my child.
and then she will wrap him up in his new straitjacket and tie him to the mast of the ship.
Amazing. Oh, great.
Really good.
Niven pulls himself up and runs over to you and is like, "Oh, Patty, I knew that you'd come and save me."
Do
Of
it.
course, my child. Of course I would.
You can just hear the whirs of the drone cameras flying around you, getting this in every angle.
Oh, how amazing did I look doing that whirlwind firebomb? Like,
Yeah,
that was
it's
must-see TV.
Oh my God, yeah. We are so back, baby, and more powerful and chaotic than ever. We hope you didn't miss us too badly during this break, but if you did, next time consider subscribing to our Patreon account at patreon.com/bcbparty. None of our subscribers missed us because they were listening to a special bonus mini-campaign called The Legend of Dami Ember Eyes. It's 4 hours of Patreon-exclusive gameplay DM'd by our local Ifrit player, Andrew Hansen. As with all the Patreon bonus one-shots, it's not canon, but it is canon adjacent, which means lots more lore about the world of Aerosol. But more importantly, it features the debut of my personal best yet pervert character. Sorry, Anana, Lucius will always have my heart. And subscribers are never lacking a community to chat with about the show because they're all on the official BCB Party Discord, which you can also access as a member of the Patreon. So consider signing up today for only $5 a month at patreon.com/BCBparty.
Let's go to Zelf. Zelf, you are still in Minor Dome Pluto. What would you like to do?
It feels so cheesy trying to do the same thing again, but I'm so worried about the Pluto gondolas being in a red state. We've only got 24,000 out of 72,000 population escaping. Patty just cleared the elevator, so the only one that's left is these gondolas. So I'm just going to try to clean this up. I'm going to cast Tears to Wine to give myself a bonus on abilities. If I had thought about that before, I wouldn't be here. Everybody remember to scum.
Preemptively scum, everyone.
Don't
Scum.
think I'm in a hurry. I'm not going to look at my character sheet again. The scumming's there. It's there.
Yeah, we've got the time. This is a podcast. We always edit a good 30 to 40 Paul scumming minutes with each roll. And we can do that.
Yeah, Justin, this time I got a 28.
Beautiful.
Zelf has got his cookpot, and he's like, I refuse to admit that I can't make the most disgusting alchemical substance there is. This is my mission, to be as repulsive as possible in all aspects.
Yeah, the ministry is like, yeah, we support you.
They are his new friends.
We want this for you too. Yeah, you are able to use your alchemy kit to make Sonride under Oreo Fortuna's instructions. It is this disgusting orangish chemical that you saw being dredged into the water the day before. You're confident that this will work.
Is there an ideal delivery method, or is Zelf going to have to go back to the Speedo thing and he'll have to swim out to the Aboleth to squirt it out of a giant syringe?
Oreo Fortuna and Rixna are about to board a submarine and go out there. When you are with us, we can put it out into the ocean from the submarine.
Boy, Zelf is worried about the state of Neptis, but he feels like the most critical moment is going to be out with Bysshod. And he knows that Wynhorn and Wynhorn's cronies can't be too far if they're going to cast their ritual. So he thinks that being in the submarine is going to put him in a position where he can see what's about to go down. And worst comes to worst, he can just drink his water breathing potion and his feet defend potion and go swimming out of the submarine. So he is going to go out with the ministry and he will spray the aboleth on the way out.
Yeah, you board this strange submarine. It's almost just like a miniature dome, like a little bubble of glass. It does have a longer tube body that's made out of some sort of metal, barely big enough for the three of you, but you enter it, and Oreo Fortuna navigates you out closer to the gondolas where this aboleth has almost wrapped its tendrils around a whole gondola. You see people screaming inside, and you and Rixna are able to release this chemical from the back of the submarine, and it doesn't take long at all for the aboleth to react, just rear backwards with this awful screech, but it does let go of the gondola and sort of turn and retreat deeper into the ocean. The submarine continues further out, and as you guys are sort of celebrating this minor victory, you see Nerixina begin to set up the ritual, identical to how you had done a couple days previous to this. And she tells you, it can be just like last time, Zelf. We were such a good team a few loops ago. I don't know if you remember exactly what happened, but if we can just do that one more time, we'll be in great shape.
Oh my.
And then we'll have one less evil demigod for every loop after this. After all, once Byshod's physical remains have been destroyed through the loops, there won't be anything to house its spirit.
We'll finally be done with it. You know from previously, Zelf, that the two skills that you have that are better than Nerixina's that you would need for casting is for the heal check and for the engineering check.
Boy, well, Zelf is doing some mental math, and he feels like wiping out Bysshod in future loops is gonna help their party. But he's still gonna keep his eye out in case he needs to dip.
You begin to help her set up the ritual as Oreo takes you further and further away from Neptis. You feel just that sense of dread, that ley line feeling get stronger and stronger.
Oh my god. Well, Zelf stays focused, but he slows down slightly as he flashes back to the dream where Bysshod was looking directly at him, and he can feel it down in his marrow, just the sheer terror and power that the demigods possess.
Oh yeah. And you hear a noise behind you like a door opening, and you see what you thought was just a storage chamber before. This door opens, and another blue-robed ministry member steps out of it and approaches where you and Nerixina are setting up. Nerixina doesn't really acknowledge them. They move towards you, Zelf, and you see starts to pull back the hood of their blue uniform. And you see looking back at you is the face of Chairman Naga.
Oh, shit. I was totally thinking that. I was totally thinking it.
Justin!
I was thinking it.
Zelf is in complete shock.
Naga meets your eyes for a moment, and there's just this wicked expression on his face. He reaches into the blue robe, and he begins to remove cutlery, expensive, sharp, beautiful, like gold utensils. All weapons, a butcher knife, a meat tenderizer. And you see he's like weighing each one, and then he begins to advance on you, Zelf.
Naga, you were with the ministry this whole time? And he's going to stand up from where he was putting down his implements.
Zelf, make a perception check and a will save.
My perception check is a 29. I'll go ahead and add inspiration to that. This feels like a good time to spend it. That's a total of 31, Justin. And you said a will save?
Yes, please.
Oof. I want to spend inspiration on that too. Justin, I've got a few things for this. With inspiration, that's a total of 14. Is this an enchantment effect?
It is not. It is mind affecting.
Dang.
Then that's a 14. God, should I spend a hero point on this?
I mean, it's a good question.
That's a great question, Paul.
You know that I'm in the mindset of use it or lose it at this point, and I feel like things are escalating, but that's just me.
What if they escalate more?
That's what my team is for.
Hmm.
If used after the roll is made, the bonus is reduced to +4. I'm trying to decide if I think an 18 is even high enough. I get the feeling that it's not gonna be.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a big enough payoff for something like that.
I don't think so. I don't feel confident it would get me over the bar. I think I would wang something. So 14 on my will save. Zelf, his eyes are misty. He stands and he says, I knew you weren't dead. You couldn't be dead. Have you finally come for me now?
Zelf, you hear from behind you Nerixna stand, and she kind of reaches out for you and she says, Zelf, is everything okay? Who are you talking to?
Oh no.
But
what?
It's too late. Chairman Naga has closed the distance between you and drove this knife into your stomach. But even though the knife has hit your stomach, the pain that you feel is searing through your brain. Your mind is on fire, and all of your big thoughts, this great investigator's mind is reeling. You can't focus on anything. Zelf, I need you to make a fort save.
Oh my God.
And I will say, this is perhaps an important one.
Oh God. Things just got insanely intense in the last 35 seconds.
Holy shit. What if you also get dosed with Blep?
Oh, no.
No, they're going to eat you. I know.
Justin, my fortitude save base is a +3, so I'm going to spend my hero point in advance. If I spend it ahead of time, I get a higher bonus. So that's going to be +3 +8, total of 19. I'll spend inspiration, total of 21.
Okay.
That was the right choice. Paul, this is Mythic Phantasmal Killer, and you have luckily made your fort save.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
Oh my.
Even making your fort save, you take 7 psychic damage, and you're dazzled, but you are not dying, which this would have just put you into the death throes.
Holy shit.
But you know, as soon as you're stabbed and this happens and you fall backwards, this is not the chairman. This is Bysshod in your mind.
The chairman
Oh
was
my
stabbing
God.
you, was the phantasmal killer.
Oh my
Holy
God.
fuck.
Holy
So
shit.
good.
Okay,
So
God
good.
damn.
Oh man, Zelf sweating, tears running out of his eyes, staggering, trying to hold himself up on the side of this bubble. He says, Of course it's not you. You wouldn't show up like this, not like this. That was just a big fish. Oh, Nerixna, Bysshod is counterattacking.
Great. And as that happens, Bysshod is also going to make a physical attack against the submarine.
Oh my God,
Oh my
Justin,
God.
Mythic Phantasmic Killer. That's incredible.
Fucking
Shit is
crazy.
escalating.
Oh my
Pretty
goodness.
high level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, Zelf, you call out to everybody that Bysshod is here, and Oriel Fortuna has just enough time to pick up a strange device that he has, some sort of technical artifact, and he activates it and surrounds the submarine in a telekinetic sphere. It's identical to the one that you saw in Phenolin a long time ago, Zelf, that had a cat trapped inside of it.
Oh no.
And it's just in time for Byshod's tentacles to strike the boat from both sides. There's 4 in total that come down, and then behind it, 2 claws strike out. It deals 73 damage, but it does not get through this telekinetic sphere at this
Jesus.
point.
73 damage?
We would have been out in the ocean. Yeah.
Remind me not to get personally thwacked by any of these tentacles.
Ooh.
Astra Blep,
Yeah, I'm ready.
you're all drugged up. There is a good bonus to this, although you are out of it for 14 minutes.
Oh,
You
jeez.
gain the effect of the spell Augury while you are in this sort of dream state.
Cool.
So you can ask a question to these powers that be and get an answer, whether it would be good results, bad results, or something in the middle.
You know, I knew that when cats were blepping, they were accessing some kind of secret knowledge.
The question Astra Blep would like to ask the all-knowing universe is whether when she is able to move again, she should immediately take Smol Blep out.
Okay.
If that should be her first move.
That's your augury?
Yeah, this is my augury question. Should I fuck Smol Blep up the first moment I have?
Is that a good idea?
Yes. This is covering a lot of bases. This is covering, one, whether or not he's more powerful a spellcaster than I am, which at this point could be. And two, I think I'm hoping that it will guide whether or not I'm about to be in a much more dangerous situation where more important things are happening. Like, how much of a threat is Smol Blep is what I'm trying to predict. But this augury only lets me see a half hour in the future, which might be as much time as I have left on the planet. So I wanted to really focus.
It's sort of like sleep paralysis, right? You are entering into this strange dream state, but your body is unable to move. But you feel yourself sitting up. The world around you begins to shift and change. And half of it is reality and half of it is this crazy hallucination. And you see yourself back in your home in Fainalin, your family home, and sitting across the dinner table from you is Smol Blep. And this isn't just any vision. This is a very particular moment in your life. It is the party celebrating Smol Blep being accepted into Fainalin Academy.
Ugh.
And you having to sit there as he is telling everybody about all the things he's excited about, all the spells that he knows how to do. In the actual memory, he has just gotten his familiar, a cat. But in this hallucination, as he's sitting here, not even small, it's almost like this table is at a tilt. You're at the bottom and it's tilted upwards, and Smol Blep is at the top of a hill looking down at you. And around his neck, instead of a familiar, is the little stranger.
This is cool.
Instead of your parents, your grandmother is supporting you, the one person who can see that this is kind of upsetting you. The table is filled with judgmental faces. You have Manny Bittersweet here. Mr. Pharrell, Papa Pharrell is here. All these people with no trust in you, Bly, sitting there just looking down at you. And you are filled with a rage that comes from your whole history with Smol. And also the situation that you find yourself in now. And as you ask yourself, should I beat the shit out of this kid? You see Manny Bittersweet turn to you as if he's answering this question that you're not even asking. And he tells you, never trust a Blep.
Oh my god. Augury is never this good. This is incredible.
You feel like the universe is telling you, you've got to do something.
Holy shit.
I didn't take this spell augury, and shit like this is why. It's exactly the sort of thing Astra doesn't want to know. All right. Justin, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This might not be something that Astra could parse before she got drugged and went under, but it's going to be the thing she is most interested in looking for before and after that. And it is, does Smol Blep have a shadow now?
As soon as he starts casting a spell on you, immediately her eyes go straight there. Smol Blep does not have a shadow.
He does not.
No.
Okay, good. Honestly, good.
Well, then whose magic is he using?
Doesn't matter. He doesn't have a shadow. That's the most important thing.
Okay, at least he's not an imposter.
God, I didn't even think about that, Paul. Oh my God.
The betrayal felt like a Blep betrayal, but you know.
Maybe just somebody who had merely studied their ways, right?
Yeah. Maybe one of Elizabeth's family members was there, but no, okay. That was my number one question, was whether this was Smol Blep. My number two question is, where the fuck did he get magic? But it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to beat the shit out of him. It'll be fine.
Magic or no magic.
Yeah.
He's going to get got.
Yeah, the thing about the magical rapier is it's also still just a rapier. All right.
Astra, in this sort of weird hallucination, you feel the table itself begin to move. Eventually, the walls of the house move away entirely, and it's just water on both sides. But you are not alone. A large red eye is staring down at you, watching you. And you know implicitly, and from Zelf describing a dream that he had, this is Bysshod watching you telepathically, psychically from afar.
Oh my god.
This is a bad trip.
This is terrifying.
Oh my god.
Blep is not fun, kiddos.
Well, this is why you cut it. The pure stuff is Christ.
And we'll go over to Janni Brightchild.
Oh boy.
You arrive at the cleaning facility, the maintenance facility, and you find the signs of a struggle. You find 2 cultists who are tied up on the floor. There's a huge airlock, and then there are like a line of like 3 or 4 cleaning pods that kind of move along the outside of this dome, kind of like, the suckerfish in an aquarium.
Oh my god. The 2 cultists, are they conscious or are they just unconscious and tied up?
One had hold person on them and one had been stunned, and then they were tied up, but they were not knocked unconscious.
In my armored form, can I perform 2 Blade of Mercy hits on these 2 paralyzed people to just straight up send them even further into unconsciousness?
For sure.
Don't worry, this is for your own good.
They each only have 18 hit points. I feel like that's the bare minimum you can do. So I want to make you roll for it.
Just show them your sword.
Manny, I'm going to go ahead. You search those bodies, see if you can find anything useful on them, and then catch up, okay?
Mr. Brightchild, are you sure you'll be okay out there, alone? We're still not sure exactly what Astra's up to. Maybe if you brought me along, if the situation turned bad, I could be the one that took care of things so you wouldn't be forced to fight your friend.
Oh my
God damn
god.
it.
Sending Manny was a mistake.
Is he implying that if someone needs to kill Astra, he's willing to do it if Johnny can't?
I mean, honestly, Manny, I was planning to see if Astra was in trouble. We would help her out and prevent her from dying was kind of my plan.
Take her out.
Was your plan to take her out? Because, I know Astra can be like a little,
What?
little beady sometimes, but she's pretty good. And I know her catchphrase is you got this, right? But she's pretty smart and conniving. So I trust her ability to calculate whether or not we've got this, honestly, sometimes. I'm just saying.
Oh, everybody defines trust differently.
Broadly.
Johnny, there's a saying in the gourmet village, and it's never trust a blep. That goes for Astra and Smol. And together, I don't know what they're up to, but it's definitely not good.
Right. Oh, definitely not good, the 2 of them together. All right. Maybe I'll need your help to get to the bottom of this. Come along, Manny.
I'm just happy Astra can't hear all of this hedging, this naysaying.
Yeah.
She would be so offended. I get it.
Also, you might need my help to operate this cleaning pod. I didn't want to say that at first, but I'm happy to help.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, Christ. The both of you might be out of luck. Wait, he has inspiration.
Nice.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6, but then I rolled another 6 for inspiration. I doubled it. We've hit the DC we needed. So you and Manny get into another cleaning pod. It takes Manny a second. He's definitely playing up confidence, but you see that he's kind of at first just pressing buttons. Even you, Johnny, can tell think you might just be making this up. But he gets there.
Button mashing is a legit strat in some games. So,
Oh, yeah, I'm just testing.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that Manny, as Zelf's apprentice, actually only has a couple of Mjolnir chef levels. The rest are just commoner expert
Yes.
levels.
Really? Oh
So
my God.
it's hard to beef up your skill points just with an expert, even though it's the most skilled commoner class.
Whoa! Easy.
Just peeling out.
They do a few barrel rolls.
The pod moves into the airlock and the door is shut behind you. And then the doors on the other side open and water comes rushing in. And the pod moves along on a small track along the outside of the dome. And it's pretty slow, but you are on the move.
Sweet.
Further along this track, in a cleaning pod that had a few minutes head start, Astra, the drugs are finally wearing off, and you are coming out of your hallucinations. You are no longer held by a whole person, but you are held by some rope.
Oh.
Smol Blep sits in front of you, fully focused on navigating. What would you like to do?
Ooh. God, if he's focused on that, I feel like I should do some sort of surprise attack.
Yeah.
But my instinct is to bully him.
Huh.
Attack him with cruel words.
They are cousins. Did Smol take the rapier?
That's a great question.
Yeah, he probably set it aside. He didn't destroy it or do anything with it, but he probably moved it to the other side of the small pod, like it's, just a couple feet away from you, but it's not on your body.
Are my hands like bound behind my back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. That's what I would do. That is what I did.
Yeah, you can't help but feel like he learned how to do that from you tying up the other two.
Aw, that's kind of sweet,
Oh, he can't beat her with her own tricks.
I forgot I have a spell for literally just this exact moment. And it's called it's called Liberating Command. If the target is bound, grappled, or otherwise restrained, he may make an escape artist attempt to escape as an immediate action. Gains competent bonus on his check equal to twice his caster level.
See, you're prepared.
So good. You guys are so good at spell selection. It's incredible.
Man.
I'll tell you up front, Astra, that the DC for this is 20 plus the tire's CMB, which is 2 for Smol Blep. So you're looking for a 22 to get out of this.
I have no bonuses to escape artist, but this will give me 14.
You got it.
So, the luck's on my side here. Is this, I guess I'll just roll and we'll see how this does.
Oh, Astra.
I rolled a 1.
Astra.
Oh, no. You could use a hero point to reroll.
No.
I could use it.
This might be Astra's turning point for this scenario.
Wait, turning in what way? Towards death?
No, towards being able to knock out Smol before he knows you're awake.
I do want to do that. I do want to knock him out if I can. I know it will rob me of a chance to gloat, which is kind of important for their relationship, but...
And then if you fail, intentionally make the loop bomb. I think that's the plan.
I mean, that's one reaction, yeah.
Oh, Justin.
How mean of him to give us these hero points.
And then hold them over.
How dare you even put us in this scenario?
Wow. I'm pretty sure we're the ones who said, let's split up. We'll cover more ground.
Okay. Well, here, let me ask you. If I use my hero point for a reroll, can I use the 4-leaf clover as well to get the +2 bonus?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to regret this, but yeah, I'll try a reroll.
I think you would regret not doing it more. I think there are tears of regret.
I think this is motivated by Astra's desire to not be gloated at. And I think it'll be easier to gloat and not be gloated.
Exactly.
This way.
Exactly.
If I get another 0, it's fate. I got a 4. This sucks. But that's a 7. Plus 14 is a 23, so I got there.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
How badly does Astra wish to gloat?
Heroically motivated.
She's willing to warp reality.
That's how badly she wants to gloat.
Justin said that these hero points are because we have knowledge and experience from the first loop.
Yeah.
And Astra knows how painful it is to get gloated at. She has never, ever.
She got put in a cage by Zelf at the end of last loop. Is that what this loop is going to end like? Being tied up by Smol?
Hell no. Hell no.
You're right. This is absolutely a regression. It's so true.
And we're growing.
No, Astra, you are able to slide out of your bonds.
Woo.
It does have a vocal component, so he will notice. I will give you an opportunity to do one other thing, though, before him.
Okay.
Give him a wedgie. Cast Touch of Idiocy on him.
I don't have that spell, but I do have Agonizing Rebuke, which feels like the most appropriate. The other thing I can do is the 1-2 punch I have set up, which is the pure whimsy. which will do something. It'll do something crazy.
Yeah, it'll crash a cleaning sub into the walls of Neptis.
It genuinely might because of how it works.
Amazing.
No, Astra's going to cast Agonizing Rebuke. It is the best thing that she can do at this moment. Agonizing Rebuke instills such apprehension in your target that the thought of attacking you causes it mental distress and pain. Each time the target makes an attack against you, targets you with a harmful spell, or otherwise takes an action that would harm you, it takes 2d6 points of non-lethal damage.
That's a great
I
spell.
love it.
It's a really good spell. It is another part of Astra's suite of I'm going to make you regret attacking me spells.
Yeah, how dare you?
No, it's a great spell, period, and it's a great spell for Astra. I can't wait to see a fight where she just layers all of them.
And what Astra is going to say is, you got your magic back, huh? I bet you had to do something terrible to get it. And you tell me now, was it worth it, Smol?
He is caught off guard. I'm going to roll this.
Finally.
Are you shitting me?
A
Wow.
natural 1.
Wow.
What is happening?
What is going
These
on?
are real rolls. We're all
been-
watching this happen.
An incredible scenario for so many ones. I feel like that's the 6th of the night. We can count later.
The Bleps are losers, so it's good to see this come
Yeah.
through mechanically.
Yeah, you strike him with this spell and he cowers backwards. I don't even know how you knew I was going to be here, Astra. You don't know anything about what's going on.
That's true, Smol. Why don't you enlighten me what you're doing here, what you were doing with those cultists, and where you think you're going to take me?
I'm doing you a favor, to be honest. I could have left you with those cultists back there, but they wouldn't hesitate to kill you. You're lucky that I took you with me in this pod.
Oh, Small.
And where are we going, Smol? Exactly who are you working for? Because I'm going to tell you, Mom and Dad are going to be so disappointed when they know you are cavorting with a Blem. The whole family's going to be so disappointed.
It's none of your business.
Astra's going to pick up her sword and say, Smol, I don't have time for these hijinks, these little cousin slap fighting that we've done all these years. I don't have time for it. If you're not taking me somewhere where I can do something about this disaster, then I'm going to have to take this ship and turn it right back around. So where are you taking me?
Small looks at you, pick up the rapier, and move towards him, and he becomes indignant. He says, what are you going to do with that, Astra? Take my shadow?
How about I take your life, Smol?
Things are heating up in the pod.
If he doesn't do anything, I'm going to turn the cleaner around.
No, he's going to. He's going to
Okay.
take 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Smol Blep says, you don't get to tell me what to do. I get to tell you what to do. I'm not beholden to Abraxabulba anymore like you.
What?
Mm.
Whoa.
And Smol Blep is going to wince through 7 damage to cast Castigate on you. And this is to compel the target to beg for forgiveness.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
If you fail this save, Astra, you cower with fear. On a successful save, you're shaken for 1 round. The DC is 17.
Ooh, okay.
This is great.
This is the most Blep versus Blep encounter.
Apologize.
No, you apologize.
funny.
How dare you speak to me?
I instill you with dread. Well, I instill you with fear.
Yeah.
As he casts this, he's like, hey, you should be apologizing to me for this. We're in this situation because of you. If I had my magic, I would not have had to do any of this.
Okay. I've already used so many. No, you know what? Astra absolutely would use another use of the 4-leaf clover to avoid having to apologize. So I'm going to preemptively use this.
This is a character moment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I rolled a 24. I'm
There you
never
go.
apologizing for anything.
Fuck yeah.
I will move heaven and earth to not apologize to you.
You have made it.
What can I do with command? Nothing really fun. My instinct is to escalate this non-physical damage battle that they've got going. Yeah, you know what? I am going to call. I don't believe Smol has a lot of will. That's what I'll say.
Nice.
So Astra's going to say, "Oh, you think I should apologize? I think you should fall on your knees and beg my forgiveness."
Which is great because it's a different spell for the same result.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a chestnut in Dungeons and Dragons. If you've played it at all, you know that caster versus caster spell battles are historically hated for being as dull as possible. This is great. This completely breaks that.
I cast magic missile.
I counterspell.
And then I cast. No, this is the opposite. This broke the curse.
You apologize. No, you apologize.
I'm going to tell Mom.
It works.
I'm going to tell your parents what you've done.
With this bonus, that's still 12. It's not enough. Smol Blep does drop, or I guess you're doing fall to the ground in front of you,
Yeah.
where he remains prone for 1 round.
I mean, I could coup de grace. I shouldn't kill him. I'm going through the exact same thing Patty was going through, which is like, I do want to disable him, and this is such a good moment.
I'm so impressed that fresh out of Johnny's discussion about how even though the loops reset, he wants to do good in each loop, everybody's coming out of that and they're being their best selves.
Oh, we're being televised.
Yeah, we have outside influence.
Okay, good point.
Some of us have eggs looking up to us as an example of how to behave.
Yeah, and you want them to be good eggs.
What I'm gonna do is I want to kneel on Smol. I want to like put my knee in the small of his back. I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on him. Another will-based save, so I'm really pushing my
man.
luck here.
Mean, but I like it.
Yeah,
What's the DC on that?
15.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oof.
damn. Okay.
That one he got. He doesn't find you funny. He's heard all of them before.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, come on, Astra. Get new jokes.
No, I think what she's trying to do is tickle him, but it doesn't work. The situation's too tense.
Gross. Don't touch me. We're enemies.
We're adults. Stop tickling me.
I don't know if you would escalate things.
I know, right? I know who's going to draw first
Astra
blood.
certainly
He's gonna do it first. He's gonna do
I
it
mean-
first.
Do you think a blep would ever not escalate?
I didn't coup de grace him, and I'm not getting any credit for that.
Wow.
I could have stabbed him in his spine just now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, and I didn't, I'm saying.
The old spine spiral.
I think he'll just stay on the ground and be like, okay, you got me. What do you want, Astra? What are you even doing here?
Don't you know about Bysshod? You're clearly hanging out with some weird cultists, and they love sea creatures.
Yeah, I'm going to kill Bysshod. I'm going to be a hero.
Oh.
Oh.
Small Blep.
Sweetie.
No.
Sweetie, no.
Are you working with Wynhorn?
How do you know that?
He's not just going to kill Bysshod, Smol. He's going to explode Bysshod in a horrible rain of acid and bile and body parts and poison. He's not just going to kill Bysshod. He's going to destroy all of Neptis.
Yeah, I figured that out, Astra, but it's too late at this point. I don't have a choice. I'm going to finish this ritual, and we're going to kill Bysshod. And yeah, it's not going to be good in Neptis, but it's going to be better for the world in the long run.
How did you get involved in this?
Wynhorn, he came to me not too long after we got back from the gourmet camp. He said that he had heard about what happened to me. I lost my shadow and my magic. And the Court of the Archmage, they've been working on this program to help people
Oh.
who were hurt in the Whispering Woods. And they said I could get my magic back. And I guess I did. But
Oh.
it's also clearly not not my magic, I guess, at the end of the day. Not like it was before.
No, it's pretty weak. It's pretty weak, terrible magic.
Wow.
I meant that there's strings attached. I guess that's what it feels like for you, though, all the time.
Nope, it feels great.
I got no strings to hold me down, Small.
Well, Small, I hope you can better empathize with me in the future, seeing as you also had to do something terrible to get your magic. I know I said that earlier. I just want to emphasize that, maybe this could be a turning point for us.
I don't think so, Astra.
Well, okay, I just think about it. I think this could really be healing for both of us. I'm also going to go kill Bysshod, but you realize we can't let Wynhorn do this ritual. A lot of people will die.
Yeah, but if I don't do the ritual, I'm gonna die.
Class.
Yeah. Ugh. That's rough. Oh boy, Small, you really got in deep, huh?
If you really want to help, you can help me cast this ritual.
I can't do that. I can't do that. It's so nasty. You have to appreciate it's so nasty.
It's disgusting. I feel like there's 1,000 other ways to do this, but he likes what he likes.
Yeah. Exploding corpses. Everybody's got their thing, huh? And that's his. It's bad. It's a bad situation, Small. Do you have to go right now? Because if we just waited a couple of minutes, I could maybe get some of my friends and we could maybe put a stop to him before this happens so you don't have to dive and you also don't have to cast a spell. How do you feel about that?
Your cleaning pod has been traveling across the exterior of the agricultural dome, and Small stops your conversation in order to maneuver the pod into position. You have moved around to the north of Neptis, and Astra, now you can see two things of interest.
Oh.
First, you can see two other cleaning pods that are already stationed here. Each one has 3 cultists inside, hard at work casting the ritual. The other thing that you can see from this angle is Bysshod in the distance.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Justin, what does Bysshod look like? All we've seen so far is an eye.
Bysshod is about 60 feet long. They have a lot of features of an aboleth, so they are technically a fish-like creature. They have black, shiny scales. They have 4 tentacles and 2 claws. They have a gigantic mouth filled with just sharp dagger-like teeth. But what you see most prominently is the red glowing eye.
Good Lord.
And Justin, aboleths just have the one eye, right? It's like a giant cyclops fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up. It's so big.
I love how varied the demigods are. You've got guys like Molmy. He's fun and friendly. He's like an 80s team action hero cartoon. Yeah.
Mascot.
And then this.
Oh boy. I guess we're here. I hope somebody else is coming.
Speaking of Johnny Brightchild, you and Manny are making the same trek across the outside of the domes, only a few minutes behind the Bleps. As you round Dome Amphinemy, you see the same sight of Bysshod ahead of you in the distance. The 3 pods that are already here, lined up in a row, like the points of Ebnir's trident.
Can I see them? Can I wave?
Yeah, I'll say that you guys can see each other. Manny parks right next to the pod that you're in, and the 2 cultist pods are on the opposite side.
Sweet. I wave back. I point at Bysshod well, that thing's huge.
Andrew, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I know. I don't think we should fight it in the water. We have to get it inside somewhere if we want to fight it, right? They're gonna cast their ritual. It's probably gonna come and attack them, right? When they do that.
I don't know if we're gonna get this thing up on any sort of land. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, then we don't really have a plan to fight it. Then I think that we shouldn't.
Okay.
What else can we do from out here to help inside?
We can just turn our backs to Bysshod and not think about that horror approaching rapidly and just focus on disrupting the ritual. That might be really all we can do. Assuming Small isn't going to interfere, I'm going to steer my pod closer to the pod with the large stone creature, which Astra has just gone ahead and assumed Johnny is inhabiting. she sees Manny and she thinks about doubling back and bailing on seeing them, but she's like, no, we gotta group up. So that is what Astra wants to do. She wants to get on board. Is there pod to pod? Can we move between pods?
Yes, but you will have to go into the water to do that. You can exit your pod and either climb along the outside of the dome. You can make a climb check or an acrobatics check to get from one pod to another.
God, this is insane. Does anybody have a range spell, or can Johnny ghost strike from pod to pod?
If you leave behind the armor, you can go ghost and get there, but you won't have your bonuses.
Right.
She's a great swimmer. Why would this be a problem?
Do I want to take off my armor?
Well, maybe this is the time for Touch of the Sea then. He can just drag Smol with you.
I was not planning to take Smol with me. If he wants to come, he can.
Whoa, okay. You're assuming that your little heart-to-heart has convinced him not to go along with the ritual?
No, I'm assuming he'll do more damage with me than without me. Like, I'm assuming if he goes to join the ritual, he'll do less damage than if he stays with me and tries to interfere with whatever we do.
Fair enough.
I am going to take off my armor. It's medium armor. The issue the last time I tried to swim is that it's medium armor, but it does have a dex penalty.
Armor check penalty, yeah.
Exactly. It would actually quite help swimming wise if I were not wearing it.
Can you keep it with you?
No.
You can't bundle it up and put it in a bag?
But that also means for the rest of the combats in the sleep, you won't have that AC bonus.
It's the difference between AC of 19 and AC of 13, just so that we all...
Oh, shit. Okay, no, I can't. It's not going to help. Okay, no, I've got to keep it. All right. I'm just going to try to swim, and I'm just going to do a good job, and it'll be fine. I'll cast guidance on myself since it's a 0 level spell.
I'll just do it well. It's fine.
Statistically, we're never going to get another one tonight. So I think it's fine.
A DC 10, Astra.
That's how math works. That's called statistics.
Yeah. All right.
A DC 10. You can do it.
I have a -5 to this check.
Oh, Christ.
I rolled a 10 for a 5.
Oh, boy. Astra, give me a reflex save.
Oh, my God. This is the most embarrassing way to die.
A DC 10 to grab a hold of the pod so that you don't go just into the water.
Into the void.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay. This time I am going to invoke the Lunas coin, which gives me a +2 luck bonus on reflex saving throws.
Great.
You don't have to be good if you're lucky.
No.
Oh, no. Coach guessed another 1.
Everybody, this was our 7th one of the night.
Oh my God.
For a 13. Oh no.
Why?
Oh no.
Astra, you climb out of this pod to go join Johnny. It's not a very far distance between the two pods, as close as you guys can really get on this track. But you get just off the edge of the pod, and you realize that you are heavier than you thought that you were. And you only go a few feet, and Johnny and Manny's faces slowly drop out of your vision as you fall from the edge of this dome, just sliding on this slick. There's no handholds on this dome to grab onto, and you're just going down towards the ocean floor.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Holy fuck. Oh shit, 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 oh shit.
Unlucky. 7 ones. 7 does not make those ones luckier.
I'm just super regretting using that hero point. Thank you for listening to this episode of Burnt Cookbook Party. We hope it was worth the wait. We're back in the swing of things now, so episodes will come out as regular every other Thursday. And a special thank you to all our Patreon subscribers. Without you, it would be a lot harder and a lot less rewarding to make this show. So we're thankful that y'all hang out in the Discord and reply to all of the polls and images and stuff we put on the Patreon. We love this show, and we're glad that you love this show. As always, our DFTBA merch store is at bit.ly/JennaMerch, all lowercase, or you can find a link in the show notes. You can find us on Blue Sky at BCB Party, on Tumblr at BCB Party, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cookbook Party is Andrew Hansen as Johnny Brightchild and Janni Innaj, Caitlin Stayduhar as Patty Hertz, Paul Luetkemeyer as Zelf, me, Jenna Stoeber as Astra Blep, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan. Produced by Jenna Stoeber.